Well, g'day everyone, how's it going? Coming at you from the studio today, and just a different video where I'm actually shooting this on a BlackMagic Video Assist 4K. So I'm shooting right now with 10-bit BT 2020, and it's going 422 color into the BlackMagic. And yeah, I'm wondering how it looks. I'm going to compare this with the internal footage on the Canon in the 8-bit, and I want to get your thoughts on it. I'm looking at currently getting an external monitor. Haven't purchased one just as yet, but looking at the BlackMagic and also the Ninja 5 is one of the other ones. I had a look at some of the Atomos as well. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys like the setup for the monitor and how I'm using it, and yeah, the quality that I'm getting out of it. So right now, obviously shooting in Canon log, and that's the way that you can unlock for the EOS R the benefits of the 10-bit RAW. And I'm just applying a LUT on top of this directly, so there's no color grading. It's just straight away the Canon LUT. I've locked in my white balance, so there's no change or anything. It's not auto. It's locked into a Kelvin value. So everything I'm going to shoot between the camera and the recorder will all be set to the same white balance value, and I'm not going to change any of the lights in the room. So hopefully we can see how well it performs in 10-bit, whether it's worth you upgrading the EOS R or your 5D Mark IV to get those extra features or those extra benefits that the 10-bit gives you. And yeah, we'll just see what it looks like. So I'm going to switch right now to the internal recording on the Canon 5D Mark IV. So I'm going to hit record on the camera, and then I'll record a clip for you on the camera as well. All right, so here we are now on the Canon internal 8-bit recording. All other settings are the same. So what do you think between the difference? Let me, I can't actually switch between the two because I have to change the settings on the camera. So let me change the settings on the camera, and I'll drop back again to the 10-bit RAW. We can see how we go. So here we are now again on the 10-bit RAW, and wonder if you can notice the difference. Let me jump between the two as I check out this lens and see what you think. All right, so here we have a shot of the back of the monitor, and I'm just basically going to show you the settings here as well. So it's going to be a bit weird because I'm going to be on the actual BlackMagic Assist and talking to the camera at the same time. So anyway, we can just go through and check out all these functions and features. So we have a look here. We've got zebras, so we can turn on zebras, and you can have a percentage of what they show up. So say they're on, 50%, 60%, 75%. I had that set about 80, and I think that was pretty good. Focus assist, you can basically have low, medium, or high. High, you can see a little bit of green popping there in my beard. So that's how that works. And on the Pendula logo, you can see it's popping through there as well. Then you can have the medium and high as well. So I turn that off just so it doesn't affect the footage on the screen. Guides is basically different guides for different aspect ratios that you can use. You've got grid, which is either on or off. So if you're doing thirds, or you want to get the framing right for an interview scenario, that's pretty cool little setup there. Then you've got false color, which is really good for getting exposure. So anything that is green is kind of correctly exposed. Anything that kind of goes to red is overexposed. And there's different charts for different camera setups and stuff for false color. And I won't go into that too much. So then you've got your different options for recording. You've got ProRes HQ, which I recorded the previous clips in. You've got ProRes, you've got ProRes Lite, Proxy, DNX HD 45, which is a low bitrate for DNX HD, DNX HD 145, which is a little bit more in the image, and then 220, which is a very high bitrate file, which will be really good for color grading. Then you've got DNxHR, LB, SQ, and HQX. You've got a few other DNx HQ options as well, but I've gone for the ProRes HQ for that one. Trigger record never, which is basically if you want to record both to the HDMI, to the camera and to the recorder at the same time, you can select this as SDMI HDMI, which will trigger the recording on the camera as you go. And then TC run is a different way to trigger as well. If you've got a remote control trigger, you can use that. I chose never because I just wanted to do either a recording on the camera or on the HDMI for this little video, so I chose never. And then the source is HDMI. So this is the card, and it's showing me with the current 128GB card in the camera, it's going to let me shoot 31 minutes and 27 seconds more of ProRes HQ. So that's pretty good. Here you can format the cards by using this, which is great. Then you come across the monitor. This is where some of the features really unlock, I think, when you're coming to the monitor, because here you can load on different LUTs. So I'm just going to scroll through these LUTs, and these are Canon provided LUTs as well. So this is BT 2020 to Canon log, BT 2020 Canon log to BT 709, BT 709. So that'll give you a broadcast quality conversion from the 10-bit RAW that this shoots in BT 2020. This one, BT 709 Canon log to BT 709 wide DR. So if you're just recording the 8-bit 422 out of the camera and not the full 10-bit, then this is great for that. And that looks a little bit flatter, a bit of a flatter image. Then again, I've got BT 2020 Canon log to BT 2020 wide DR. So I feel like this is a probably good starting point for color grading and everything. Now it is recording, if I record on this, into the SD card as the Canon log image and not the actual final image that we're looking at now. If I'm a camera person on a job and I want to show the director, I can show them this monitor and they can have a good look at this with the color grade already on, or a look already, onto the image. But knowing that it doesn't record into camera is great. So this is the BT 709, which I'm actually exporting right now, BT 709 wide DR. So this is probably a really good starting point, of where I would start, knowing that the camera I'm shooting this on, and if anyone did watch my last video, the camera I shot it on was the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark II. So that's what I shot it on, and there were some issues that some of you spotted with the color and with the shifting white balance. So something that I shouldn't have too many problems with the Canons, but I wasn't sure on how to use the settings, and as it turns out, there's no way to use an auto white balance feature that locks on when you start recording on the Olympus. So something I missed there in my last video. But also you've got here, so that was the LUTs. You've got a few other things that you can put on as focus assist lines. You can do anamorphic desqueeze. You display LUT on or off. So if I put the display LUT off, then this is the flat Canon log image. And then when I apply it from the monitor, then I've got the main image there with the LUT applied. So that's really easy to do and easy to switch between the different LUTs as you go. So I feel like that's a really great feature of this monitor. The display settings is just brightness, contrast, and saturation. So you can kind of dial in to the eye what visually you're looking for in the image. So when you're viewing it, it looks really great to the eye, but knowing that you're capturing the raw in camera as well. So I really like that feature about it as well. Then the audio settings, you've got a couple of really cool features, which you've got these audio inputs, which are small XLRs that go into the unit. So you can record to this as if it was your main recording setup. And so that's a really great feature as well. And then basically here you've just got the setup features. So that's it, everyone. That's the BlackMagic Design Video Assist 4K, and just to show you the quality of the 10-bit that comes out of the EOS R, but also take you through the features of the BlackMagic, and hopefully you got something out of that video. It might help you make a decision if you want to purchase the BlackMagic or rather go for the Ninja 5. I would say the increase in quality going up to something like this, an external HDMI for the EOS R and also for the 5D Mark IV, is well worth it. That 10-bit image is super gradable, so I would definitely have a look at that. Links below to the BlackMagic Design Video Assist 4K. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you got something out of this content. Make sure you hit the like button, comment below. If you've got any questions whatsoever for me, I'd love to answer them. All right, everyone, we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.